Hello and welcome to our third Moody Talk on anger. So this, I think, was the month that people were waiting for when it comes to emotions. And, anger gets such a bad rap because, we always think of anger getting out of control, right? And we never really look at why we feel angry, right? What's this anger telling us about a situation? Anger teaches us that we may be threatened, right? Or disrespected, or, somebody, you could have the potential of losing something or something doesn't go through for you. And that's okay. It's an emotion that's valid because all emotions are valid. So this week I wanted to focus on an interpersonal communication skill, okay? Because we get into arguments with people and we get pretty angry during these times, right? So what do we do in that moment to help us to, restrain our intensity, understand it, and go into a conversation with less emotion, right? So that you can get what you need and what you want, because that's what interpersonal communication is. It's the ability to get the things that you need and others get the things they need in the communication with each other. Okay, so let's start. It is called Dear Man, and it's called that because each letter is used to, pull out a, coping strategy method here. So this is the method. It's called Dear Man. And it's the interpersonal effectiveness DBT skill you can use during difficult conversations. Let's get into it, okay? So D, we're going to start with D. Describe the current situation as you see it in detail. Now, we talked about checking the facts last week, and this is pretty much like that. We're going to be checking the facts by facts only and not with the emotion in it. And we're going to get into the detail of that, the situation that's causing this anger, right? So we want to take a step by step and talk it through for yourself. This is what happened, and then next this happened. And this is what caused me to become angry, right? We're keeping it in reason mind. There's the reason mind and the emotion mind, and we're walking the middle path of wise mind. But right now, we want to be looking at it reason mind wise, right? Because we want to just get the facts in the situation. Okay. Next, E. Express your feelings. Do not assume the other person knows how you feel. That's really important. We don't know what other people understand about the situation and what we're feeling. They can't read our minds, right? For all they know, they have no reason to think that you could be upset with them about this situation. So calmly stating how you feel and using the I feel instead of you did this or you are or something like that. We're not using you statements, and I know most of you have heard this. We're using the I feel statement in it so that we are not attacking. Okay? A. Assert yourself for what you want or saying no. We've talked about this before. And, we talked about this with guilt before. You can go back to the guilt thing. But guilt isn't justified if it's something that you are sticking with your own values, right? Guilt can be put upon us for just saying no. And that's okay. We don't have to feel a justified guilt when we've said no to someone and they're just angry with us because we've said it, right? So, assert yourself for what you want. Or you're saying no to this person, right? Tell them what you want out of this situation. And if it's to just say no, say no. It's okay. R, reinforce the other person positively while explaining what you need. This comes back to more of the I feel statements, right? You're not attacking this person. You're giving them feedback about, so the situation is upsetting me, but you're not upsetting me. The situation is upsetting me, so that they don't feel attacked and they're not going to turn around and start being angry and pushing that on you. We're trying to keep that out of both people, right? We want to not continue to build our anger. We don't want them to get angry and start fighting back at us. So we want to reinforce that person. This is a situation that we're in. This is why I'm unhappy about it. Not you are making me unhappy. You are making me angry. Okay, it's the situation is. And I know, and you can say something like reinforcing them. I know that you don't mean to anger me. That's a really positive statement to someone. I know you don't want to anger me, but it has angered me. So let's talk about it, right? Okay. So that's the first part of this coping skill for interpersonal effectiveness. Next, we will get into the man part. So when we go through the man part, we want to remember to stay in the moment and stay in it when we're doing these things, okay? So stay in the moment. M is for mindful. Stick to your point of view and focus on your goals. That's what interpersonal effectiveness is all about. Getting your goal attained, okay? And getting what you need. And sometimes even just getting what you want, right? That's the purpose of interpersonal effectiveness, okay? So be mindful, stay mindful, stick to your point of view, and focus on your goals, okay? A, appear effective and competent. Do not slouch back. Do not look like you're giving up on the situation. You are working towards a goal, and you need to stay confident in that moment so they don't think that they're pushing you around. You don't want to be pushed around, and you don't want to let them push you around. So stay confident. Keep yourself up and speak clearly, and don't mumble. Be present in the moment and show them that this is what you need out of this situation. Okay? And then N, negotiate. Be willing to give so that you can get what you need. Okay? So there's going to be some back and forth maybe in this situation. Sometimes it's not that just one person gets what they need. Sometimes the other person needs to get something too, right? So negotiating back and forth in a very calm manner. Again, reinforcing that you're not angry with them. The situation has made you angry. Okay. So that when you negotiate, you are showing your confidence during that, you will continue to be focusing on what you need and get that from them by also giving some. Because, sometimes we got to give to get. Okay. Do not forget your own needs. That is the most important part of this. Interpersonal effectiveness is all about getting your needs met and doing it in a way that people don't feel like it's a struggle, right? That by negotiating, by reinforcing that the person, positivity towards the person, but also telling them this situation made me upset. And you didn't mean to do that, right? I feel very upset by this. I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with the situation. Because when people feel attacked, they attack back. So you don't want to get into that. Okay, so I hope this helped when it comes to getting into a situation with someone, an argument with someone, and if you need to step back from that situation because your anger is getting too intense, do it. Absolutely do that. You need to give yourself a chance to breathe. And maybe look at this on your phone or something. Dear man, look at all of the steps to take to get what you need out of the situation and to release your anger in that moment. I hope this helps. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.